Welcome, Scorpio. This is your reading for December the 24th, 2018 till January the 6th, 2019. So, my name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And so, through this period where we say goodbye to 2018, the 11 energy, and we say hello to 2019 and that 3 energy, that creative, beautiful energy, it's going to be, we started off with December 22nd, really, where the full moon happened at 0 degrees of Cancer. And so we will be in, for the most part, for the next couple of weeks, into endings and healing and closure, raising our awareness and where we need to give more energy or less energy to certain parts of our path. So it could be that you felt that your voice was stifled in some way, that maybe you were doing more talking about your path. You know, you were talking the talk, but you weren't walking the walk. Or you were walking the walk and finding great struggles because you weren't talking about it. You weren't trying to rally help, assistance, support. And so a lot of this will be looking at where we can really step into our adventure. Maybe a new learning experience, an opportunity that we've been holding back on. The solar eclipse will be January the 5th, 2019. So most often when we get to New Year's Eve and we're all making those resolutions, and then 2 weeks later we can't figure out why we couldn't stick to our resolutions, it's because really the energy of the stars wasn't helping us, aiding us, supporting us making new resolutions at that time. This year is a little different because we start off with um, a solar eclipse. So we are making those new moon affirmations. We are making those commitments, those resolutions to ourselves on how to go forward. And this period of time that we are really walking through is a time to pull back a little bit and understand what we want the adventure to be in our life, the opportunity that we do want to step into, and why and where we've been holding back. Maybe we didn't really want to voice our opinion, or maybe we weren't explaining it in a way that really got the support behind us that we needed in order to thrive, to succeed, to actually step into that opportunity or create that opportunity for ourselves, perhaps. Let's see what the cards say. Um, Also, January the 1st is like this powerhouse day for us. We have at 11 degrees of Capricorn, we have the sun sitting right with Saturn. I don't know why I always hesitate there. Really defining what we can do, what we can't do, making the rules, making the ground rules, making the plan that we can be successful in. It is also in a semi-trine to Jupiter, also at 11 degrees, but of Sagittarius, asking us to go on, to travel, study, education, opportunity. Absolutely. We have Mars going, it'll be at 0 degrees of Aries. So we may be looking a little bit more at our health and well-being, our routines, self-improvement, our acts of service within the community or the workplace or the home and family or towards ourselves. And so something could, over, very beginning of 2019, within the first quarter of it for sure, something may happen that really changes your whole perception on or gives you an opportunity to really step into your health, your well-being, a new lifestyle, a new addition or something taken out of your life in order to make you thrive. I get thrive a lot for you. I don't know why. We have the Hierophant as our first card. The answers you seek are already inside of you. You know the answer already. You have to step into your truth. to bring in the balance, to bring in that feeling of security. In order to grow your wisdom even more, you could be looking for growth of an experience, growth of through education, with this card being your first card. To educate, to learn. But anything that you are thinking through right now on how to step into a new opportunity, or a step into a new adventure, or to travel, or study, or learn in some way. And what holds you back? And it probably has a lot to do with what you're saying or not saying, and who you're saying it to, and how you're saying it. And this card asks you to stand very firm in your wisdom and your knowledge. We have the star right next to it. I tell you, powerful cards here again. This is, making the impossible possible. This is getting that aha moment, that epiphany on how to really step into something that you've always wanted to do or try. Maybe you didn't have the courage before. Maybe the situation was never quite right for you to step into it. Maybe it was starting a new business. It could be something from the past where you have put it on the back shelf because you thought there is no way that this is ever going to fly. And all of a sudden you get this inspiration, this idea of how you can actually make it come together. A lot of it is by believing in yourself, understanding your talents, your abilities, staying true to yourself. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, new day dawning. And that is so true. We have gone through the 11 energy, and the thing that irritated me the most at the beginning of the year is listening to other people talk about the 3 energy and saying, oh, it's going to be beautiful and happy experiences and really opens up the gateways to our success, and it's going to be so wonderful, and what a beautiful energy and a master number, and it is all of that. But in order to really step into that new successful beginning, that new opportunity, that new event, we had to do a lot of growing. We had to say, okay, this keeps me in balance, this keeps me out of balance. This belongs in my life, this is deadwood in my life. And really making the commitment to ourselves, giving it 110%, even when we weren't seeing any kind of improvement or step forward. And now here we are, the new day dawning. We're walking into 2019, which is the 3 energy, which is a very creative, beautiful, young energy in which to embrace. So where do we need to let our hair down and really be childlike in our adventure again, and our curiosity, our inventiveness? Where have we held back when it comes to being creative or playful in our life and really experiencing it? Because this is what this new day dawning is asking us to step into. So where have we been holding ourselves back? Maybe our voice that keeps coming up in all of this is, us making excuses for ourselves. Saying, oh, I can't do it because of this. And everybody goes, oh, okay. But you really need to step into the opportunity. You need to finally file that excuse under G, right? Step past a fear or a worry. So it could be your own words self-sabotaging yourself. Pay attention to what you're talking to yourself about, what you're talking to others about, how you are communicating. The Tower. The Tower card never appears and takes away anything that is not needed on your path going forward. So when you see the Tower card, chances are it's something that we should have taken care of a long time ago, and we've ignored it. We've pretended it wasn't there. We've swept it under the carpet, but we did not address it. And it could be because we were very comfortable. Perhaps we were being, blind in a sense to what that energy was really doing to our overall energy. And so the Tower comes in and usually removes things in our life that is holding us back, that is not allowing us to step on our path as fully as we could. So embrace any kinds of changes that come your way. Absolutely. And that is so easy to say. It is extremely hard to do if you are going through a challenging time in your life. So try to, if maybe you won't understand and you can't see how this could possibly be turning your life towards the betterment, your greater good. But there's almost this faith or the belief right now that you have to believe in that because it is true and have a patience and divine timing for everything to come together. This is also asking you to pay attention to the energies that you are ignoring, the problems, the discontent, the imbalance that you have in your life right now on your own terms because it's always easier to walk through. We have the Knight of Cups. Oh, love could come out of nowhere, but where it's sitting, it's like you are sparkling, you are beautiful, you are filled with love and beauty and charisma. This is a time to really understand how to use your voice in the right way, as well as nonverbal language and body language, um, to move you forward into, yes, exactly what I was saying, that young, playful, creative energy. This is the knight in shining armor. We'll see what other card lands on this one to see a little bit more, maybe if it's relationships. It could be a new relationship coming in. Uh, New people coming into your life right now could be attracted to you for the wrong reasons. And it's there to teach you something about yourself so that you are stronger, so you have more wisdom, that you're more aware. Or maybe it's finally allowing you to see what you truly don't want in your life. So, I mean, this is a beautiful card. This is accept the happiness, the joy, the romance, the giggles, the smiles. But don't read more into it. Let it evolve on its own. If it's supposed to be something more, it will turn out to be something more. You can't force it into being, and you can't force it away from you, in the sense of just enjoy. Take it slow. Take it one day at a time. Pretend that you just got those moments and those moments alone. Tomorrow is not promised, right? Find the happiness, find the joy, find the romance. And I get where it's laying that it brings in just this kind of special warmth that is radiating from you. We have the Two of Pentacles, decisions to be made. This is going on top of the Hierophant. So when I was saying that you already have the answers inside of you, it's time to pull out those answers and really weigh them out. On, is this path better for me? Do I want to walk in this direction? Do I want to bring this into my life? Do I need to remove that from my life? We hold two pentacles, and like a pentacle in each hand, and there's a ship on each side. So both choices are good. But you really have to weigh it out to what truly reflects what you want to step into. So it's having those conversations with yourself. You may know some of the answers down deep inside, but you're not looking at how it fits into the big picture, perhaps, how it can work to your advantage. By not having the information at hand, how it could actually work to your disadvantage. We have the Nine of Swords. It's been a popular card. This is just saying, don't worry about the details right now. Don't get all caught up in fine-tuning everything. Don't worry, we will have that energy, okay? It comes around, and we have to pay attention to all the mundane little tiny things that are holding us up. And now, if there's something that's on your plate that you need to get rid of, have an ending to, a completion to, then I highly suggest you use your energy towards actually completing and getting it off your plate rather than losing sleep worried about it still being on your plate. So make time in order to do the things that you need to do in order to move forward. But when it comes to your dream, when it comes to moving forward, because I'm putting this over the star, so you can make the impossible possible right now. I mean, by and it's the plan. It's the execution will come later of the plan. But if you get caught up in all the little things that might go wrong, or you're going to need this, and geez, I'm going to need that. When you buy, I won't go there. It'll be too long of a story. This is about believing in yourself, believing in the big picture, and not letting self doubt get in the way. Not letting all the little tiny details hang you up from actually moving forward. The sun goes over the Nine of Pentacles. So it is about the path that you have walked to this point, your wisdom, the challenges that you've taken on, the happiness, the laughter, the sorrow, the tears, the chaos that you have walked through. And it's allowing this, look at this beautiful light. It's coming from you, this beautiful light. Like I saw in the Knight of Cups, it's this beautiful light coming from you. And it moves you towards, it highlights that opening, that gateway, that pathway forward, that new beginning, that new start, that new journey, that new experience, that new opportunity. Strength. Okay, the Tower card is going to sit over. I don't know why I put in the minor cards here because it's just pretty well all major cards. Um, for everybody too. The Strength card. Well, the truest strength is love. People love you. They'll lay down their life for you. If you bully somebody into doing something for you, the first chance they get, they will run in the other direction. We don't have a whip in our hand, a chair in our hand. We're not making that lion comply. It's through compassion, it's through empathy, it's through love that we truly can master going forward. So the Tower card being there, maybe the Tower card is to take away negative relationships in your life or negative situations in your life where you feel like you have to be in control, that there's no room for surrender or sacrifice because it will come back to haunt you. It's not a trusting platform for you to walk on or walk in. It's where you're not able to allow your beauty, your creativity, your passion, your love to lead the way. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, look at how the Pentacles come into focus. Now, last week when I was doing the readings, none of the Pentacles would come into focus when I held that card up, no matter what I did with it. And but since those readings, when I hold it up, the Pentacles usually all come into focus. So I think they're not because I just said that, right? Got to prove me wrong, huh, guys? Okay. But what I was really getting at last week with this is, we really have to focus on the things that we want to bring into our life in order to make them tangible, in order to make them real. It's going to take the support of others. We can't do it alone. We are not an island. And the high priestess walking away here, almost like, my job is done here. I can go forth and help somebody else out now. This is the yes card, but it's about experiencing the true magic inside of you in order to really step into your new beginnings, your abundance, your happiness, your joy. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.